The beats, the flow, the rhythm. All movements start from the streets. Streets A&R Podcast. Yeah, man, pen and paper was at work. I'm about to just freestyle the rest.
Okay.
But ready to rock and roll?
Shit, I'm ready. Shit as ready as I'm gonna be.
Man, hit the intro. No, I'm playing. We gonna one day we gonna program everything.
Mm-hmm.
We will. Speaking of goals, we gonna have our drops. That's a goal. Drops. Let me put drops on my paper. Oh, my pen stopped. There it is, writing in cursive. Can't read it myself. But welcome to the Streets A&R Podcast. You know, getEJIKEwithit here.
It's your host, Jonny Knogood, JonnyKnogoo, and that a D.
A lot of extra words just to spell his name, as always. My name long. It's going to be somewhere on the screen. But, yeah, man, by the time this come out, we'll be in 2022.
Man, 2022, man. And Happy New Year's to everybody.
Yes, sir. People really be tripping over these numbers of these years. 2021 sucks. 2021 gonna be the shit. 2021 trash. Maybe 20 can y'all stop projecting? Cause all y'all don't got the right energy to be projecting like this. Maybe that's why we messing up. But man, it's been a hell of a couple years.
Yeah,
it has been.
Yeah. I'd like to call, because we had 2020, and then I like to call what we just went through 2020 parenthesis 1 parenthesis. So it was like 2021. You know what I'm saying? It was just a continuation.
Yeah, that's all. Straight continuation. No delineation there. But I guess you can say highs and lows. I just call it all life. Maybe we stop trying to categorize every single thing as a high and low. Man, it's just life. We might be a little better off, but a lot of things happen. The vid is still around, and it's gonna be around. I'm trying not to get us canceled and scrubbed, so we can't talk about none of the vid stuff because I don't need them hitting me with no advisory, fact checker, all that kind of mess. Fact checking from the companies that produce. Never mind. But it's interesting, and just everything that's happened, and whether we talking music, culture, life, man, both personal and outside of ourselves, a lot is shifting, and we need to pay attention to the shifts. Some people always think everything is bad. I'm like, man, life is a continuation. We come and we go. Energy remains. It can neither be created nor destroyed. So what are we doing with the things people have left behind? What are we doing with those memories? What are we doing with the old ways? What are we doing? How are we reinventing and reinvigorating ourselves? And it's important for us to recognize that's all we're supposed to do. So I think today that's kind of what I want to focus on us doing is what we looking at, where we started from a few months ago, Johnny.
A conversation, man.
A conversation. Young guy, where we started from this summer, man.
Well, I started off just like y'all, but more specifically through Johnny and then through you.
So it's been the weaving has been intricate, and we haven't stopped. The quilt ain't stopped yet. We still going. We still something still weaving, and we gonna continue. We just gonna ride that thread. We gonna just stay on the thread. It's been, man. Give me some comments, bro, because I'm trying not to go. Because, sometimes I get in them phases. My eye twinkles. I'm going to start going, and it's...
Go ahead, man.
Not yet.
Oh, man.
Keep it going.
Man, yeah, I'm just still observing the conversation and seeing where it's going. I mean, it's been crazy, 2021. I think, like you said, life is what you make it. And it's a quote that always stood out to me. It's like that it's not about what happened to man. It's about how man responds to what happens to him. And it's just like life is going to continue to be life. But what are you going to do in the process of that? I think that a lot of time we think that progress is a straightforward thing. And a lot of time progress is a continuation of that pendulum swinging back and forth. And every single time, a little less momentum on that swing. So like that's what progress look like. It's a long haul. And I'm just excited to see where the conversation go, man. I mean, I know what didn't happen as far as like the podcast. Just starting with a conversation, man. When you get a couple of people who believe the same thing or similar things as you, or they don't even got to be. I think a lot of times a mistake we make is thinking that unity is uniformity. I think a lot of times we mistake unity as uniformity as unity. And we can all come together and do our own thing. And so to see how this kind of organically came together with people of a similar like mind, I'm excited to see what happens next, man.
Yeah, man. By no means are we all the same. We bring our own experiences. But the one thing, I didn't even say the one. I don't even like the. Like a thing that kind of joined us was our eagerness to want to work with other folks. Just that alone. What do you got cooking? You have a skill? I don't even know how we're going to use it yet, but come on in this room. And it was as simple as that sometimes. Like, able to see someone who has a desire to do, wants to do better, and has something to offer and is willing to be molded in the right directions. And that's all of us. As we taking this journey on this pod, we learning new skills every day, every week from one another, and from one another and from the lack of, which is healthy to function as a unit. I can't be the only fisherman. You know what I'm saying? And I might be the main, but somebody got to know how to at least cast the net out there. You know what I'm saying? So it's good that we were just able to even get this into fruition from a conversation, from me being fed up last year and just posting, just that simple, and be like, man, I'm gonna put y'all on.
From a conversation at Clubhouse last year, had a little moment that kind of went semi-viral, getting into it with the owner of Distro Kid, you know what I'm saying? But through that conversation, meeting an individual in Day Bogan who actually did a lot of the music's rights, as far as the MLC stuff. And so like, it's interesting to actually have got put into proximity with him and told him like, thank you for the information. I'm looking to be an advocate for artists. And so like everything of 2021, the seeds that I said I wanted to do, everything came full circle.
Yes, sir. And whether personal life or not, like so much is shifted and I can only move forward. It's like this year I went from almost losing a life to that life bringing us a life. Having a child, losing my favorite uncle, only uncle on my mom's side. You know what I'm saying? And it hurts, but he ringing in my ears all the time. That's my number one supporter. So what do I do with that? I just keep going, and I hear him cheering. You know what I'm saying? So it's perpetual motion with me. And we've had those conversations, Johnny. I'm about moving.
Yes, sir.
I don't care if you stub your toe, keep running. I don't care if you fall, you keep running. I know you're more of a perfectionist, and I'm not about getting into perfection. I'm just not allowing things. Really, I'm more big into not allowing things to stop in the chase of perfection. I'm on motion. We got to keep moving because I've been a part of things, my personal self, and trying when it's not perfect and you ain't perfected, it stops, it dies, and now it allows us to balance. You more tedious with things. I understand where you're coming from, and I actually agree about everything. But I don't let I'm like, we got to keep moving. And I think that's that balance of things can become time sensitive or not. But I know he's going to be like, well, we still moving. So we better either do the best we can now, or we just gonna push it, go to the next one. And so we're able to balance each other, where I'm able to pay attention to more things, and it's able to keep us from getting halted too much. And we need that. And that's that contrast that a lot of people just don't like. Conflict is healthy as hell. Now, they say pressure make diamonds. I said at some point in time when you were young, you didn't know 2 + 2 = 4. That was a conflict in your soul. You couldn't understand, but it helped you grow by going through it to understand the process. So as we move forward, man, it's about moving forward, and we coming into this new year. Since we get these things called dates, we know time is continuous. We don't know when we really are. Since y'all gave us some dates, we gonna use them as benchmarks, as timestamps. And for me, I know I got some goals for myself as an artist, for myself, period, and then even for this podcast. And I think it's important for us, as everybody else is, New Year, New Me, and I can't wait for Instagram. I love the women, New Year, New Me. But I think we should talk about some of the things that we want to accomplish, that we're going to accomplish, and the things we don't. We are accomplishing things on the way too. Ain't no failure if we in motion. Healthy motion. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I want to get to today. Okay. I want to talk about where we going, individually as artists, and or as a pod, as a unit, and things that are ventures that we may not spell all the way out, but just give you an idea of what we working on, and start pubbing and start preparing, building up. It's time to, we putting on our armor. We've been sharpening this year. That's all we've been doing is sharpening. So in 2022, we can come out ready to fight. If it's Call of Duty, I'm taking your weapons. You know what I'm saying? Like, we taking over. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm on. So you want me to get to a few of my goals?
Man, go ahead and get started with it, man.
All right. I'm going to tell y'all straight up, DJing, doing music. For DJs and musicians and artists, it was rough. And we're just now in a place where we think we're able to get back to what we call normal to a degree, but it also forced us to be innovative. But in order to take advantage of any of these things, there's one rule of anything, business, sports, whatever, your ass better be consistent. So my first personal goal as an artist, DJ, is to either practice, download, and or organize music every day. Something. Got to touch something. That gets you in routine, that keeps you fresh, keeps you alive, keeps you in the know. It sharpens your muscle memory. And it's about building that consistent routine, staying on top of your stuff. And it allows you to be fresh because you can do it so much. You can delete all that, reorganizing yourself, practicing, learning new skills. Like, I'm trying to, I'm pulling out new stuff next year. I need to know what all my buttons and the layers of buttons that everything do on my mixer and the turntables that also have pads. I need to be making beats on my turntables. You get what I'm saying? So there's things that need to be done. So that's one of my personal goals as an artist, is just to get back and making sure, it's difficult, time crunch. I got a daughter, you know what I'm saying? But that ain't an excuse. If I can sit down and watch TV, I can be doing something.
That part.
So choose your time wisely.
That part. I think it's about understanding the E ratio too. And it's about understanding how much time we spend on entertainment versus education.
Right.
For every 60 minutes. And I think if you look into the E ratio, that'll enlighten some people. I think maybe we should go back and forth. I'll throw you one of my goals.
Spit.
It's interesting. This past year, I didn't necessarily have a goal to read, but I just did a lot of reading. And so I have finished, start to finish, over 30 books this year. And so I think next year I'm going to set a goal to hit 50. It's realistic. I didn't even start reading heavy until April, May. So you talking about almost 30 books in half a year. So, and a lot of them was a nice size. So that's not even every book I opened up and did like extensive research in. That's just every one that was actually finished.
30 plus. If we added all the books, you probably were at 50. At least.
Over 50. Over 50.
Yep. Yes,
Over
sir.
50.
I'm gonna get to one, and I think we done said it a lot on this pod. But damn it, Will Smith, I need the DJ drop. But I know that's on me. I gotta force the hand. It ain't just a ask. Why would he give it to some no name, no skill DJ wannabe, right? So that means I gotta be productive. I gotta be producing. I got a very unique way of knowing how to get his attention, him and Jazzy Jeff. And I'm gonna make sure I execute on that at the early part of the year. So I am getting a DJ drop for my DJ name, getEJIKEwithit from Will Smith. That's happening.
He gonna say that every time.
And I'm gonna say it, and then listen, the record will speak for itself. You'll know it when I got it, because you'll know that I've earned it. It will be visible on your platforms. So that's one for me. Another one.
Yeah, I feel that on getting that drop, man.
You know why that's important though? It's one of those benchmarks that it's about earned versus given. I have to be able to exercise a set of skills that would wield from them that respect and say, okay, like in this game, in this DJ game, a lot of people are chasing artist game. MCs are chasing the numbers. They're chasing somewhat of a bag. Of course, we all need some cash, but they're chasing notoriety versus true, genuine respect from the contemporaries and the OGs in their field. Because what that does when you get that from the OGs, if they know your name and they're saying your name, they're gonna open up far more cash cow opportunities in the future. We've experienced this outside when we're doing the other work. When somebody says your name and it's something to it, you get opportunities. Money starts to be available. You're in rooms that you didn't know even existed. And I mean like actual literal rooms. I don't do all that figurative speech shit. Like literal rooms with people and funders and people who just want to do and help and assist. So I need those type of people to know me, and then they only gonna know me by the work. Y'all can spam them all day, and I'm like, yeah, but I ain't seen that. You get what I'm saying? So that's earned. Like, and I got another one on that trajectory. For me, it's about earning my keeps.
You might follow up with it.
So, in that same vein, DJ Jazzy Jeff, I'm not sure if he's gonna continue doing it, but he would bring all kind of artists to his house for a retreat. A education and collaboration and fun retreat. He would invite DJs, artists, producers, singers, musicians, whoever makes dope stuff. I'm trying to get invited. Point blank period. And it's called Playlist Retreat. I want to go play this retreat. That ain't, you got to know who you are and you got to be dope. Period. End of discussion. Hey, are you dope? And I know you can get an invitation. So that's something that's been on my radar, but I got to push this year. I got to push. Don't care if I get it. I care, but I got to push. Means I got to do.
Nah, for real. That's like if you don't got no intention or you ain't got no goals, you don't have a lot of direction sometimes. So you got to aim somewhere in order to get moving. So I feel that. I think for me, second goal that I really have and that I've been working for is opening up my heart space. And I'm a person who got a long memory, so I don't forgive easy. Like, I might forgive, I definitely don't forget. And like, so I'm trying to move forward as far as like forgiving. Sometimes we do a lot of damage by holding on when we could just let go of things and move forward. And so even in my personal life, you know, like I had reached out and tried to bridge some relationships that I didn't necessarily care to bridge. And I think that that's something that I'm looking forward to doing, is just continuing to move forward and not allow my personal feelings towards other people to not allow me to be a blessing to them. And that's going to be a tough and challenging thing. 2021, the whole thing was not to recluse myself, to remain available. And so the challenge 2022 is to keep an open heart. I think it's one of the bravest things you can ever do is to walk around with an open heart in shark-filled waters.
What spawned that desire to do that? What spawned that as a thing to try to achieve?
Oh man, the desire to actually want to be in a space to have a family, man. Like I think it's like a lot of healing that has to be necessary in order to actually go towards love. Like it's been a journey, it's been a process, bro. My microphone cut out. No. But yeah, it's just been a journey and a process.
Yep. Cool, man. Jonny hitting us with all the personals. I'm on business time.
Yeah, the material stuff, man, it's like it's cool. And I think that it's important to have those type of things because if you don't have like professional goals, you know, you can't actually have benchmarkers to hold yourself to. You can't have something to hold yourself against, especially if you don't have it attainable, realistic, measurable, you know, all of those aspects of SMART goals. But for me, it's like through personal achievement, and a lot of times your professional achievements take care of themselves. It's just being consistent in the personal day-to-day things. Like, what's your mindset like?
Right.
Are you open to certain things? Are you closed off from certain things? Do you have a scarcity mindset? Do you have a mindset of abundance? Like, are you fearful? Are you really walking around fearful? A lot of people don't understand what fear looks like. So that's the type of stuff, like, that's the type of journey that I took almost 10 years ago, that I did a deep dive in self, and that I didn't realize a lot of people don't have the opportunity to actually take that journey themselves. I just took it for granted.
Yes, sir. And don't get it twisted. We get to this because, like I talked about, even my first goal, the underlying theme to that is consistency. And to be consistent means you are disciplined. And discipline is gonna run throughout all of this. Because if I ain't disciplined, we aren't disciplined, we're not doing shit. And that is the end all be all.
What is discipline for people that don't know what discipline is? How would you describe it?
It's for me, I think discipline is the ability to continue to do despite almost despite feelings and other factors. It's still gonna get done. So to be disciplined is to the bodybuilders. You really think they want to work out every day? Let's just keep it. Do you really feel like they want to eat that low calorie and go through that? When we got Bud Crawford, I watch him. I watch our boxers in the gym. That is a type of discipline. Nothing is desired. They know that the discipline is needed in order to achieve whatever it is they're trying to get to. That's it. It is the mechanism that's gonna get you to what you're gonna get to. What happens is a lot of times in this society today, we're awarded for things that we had to show no discipline to achieve. And as quick as they came, as quick as they go. And that's why you see it. But this is why you see the successful, the truly successful, not the hit rich, not the hit the lick. The successful are always, regardless of how much they have, they're always winning because they're disciplined. And anytime you hear any real mega big wig, especially when they reach a place of being content in who they are, they don't talk about none of that other foo-foo shit. It's, man, you gotta be disciplined. You gotta be disciplined in so many areas and not to get caught off guard. There are different people have different vices. You have to know what they are and be disciplined of having a course of action to get outside of it, get away from it when it's coming. The goal ain't not to have vices. That's impossible. The goal is to recognize it, know when it's coming, and dodge. Get the hell out of Dodge when it's coming. That's discipline, though. We just lack it. Kevin Hart is the perfect example who talks about it. He do right. I'm doing good. Went to Vegas when he slipped up. I got out of my routine. I didn't have all my guys around. I was undisciplined. I'm not even he wasn't even disciplined enough in himself, which he admits to. That's why he keeps his team. He was always knew his limits. He's like, hey, part of my discipline is make sure my squad is with me so I don't do dumb shit. That's knowing yourself, bro. What else you want from him? You get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. No, I think that's knowledge, is knowing the ledge.
So that's, all these, anything that I can list off is going to be about discipline and follow through. Discipline, follow through, and being upfront. Because I can just rattle off the rest of my personals. Very simple stuff.
Okay.
I had the sneaker soiree. We're going for the third one. We're going to make it bigger. Somehow. The money
sure.
going to come.
Ain't no somehow that's going to happen.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, somehow it's coming.
Yes, sir.
I ain't tripping. We're going to make it bigger and better. More artists. More just higher grade artists who are with some of the things we with. I don't bring bullshit. That's the one thing I'm not going to do.
Yes, sir.
I'm not selling out for $1 because it's just plenty of money out here.
Yes, sir.
You don't have to. What else I got? Just connecting, putting on a show, connecting local artists. I really, we started that. Mickey Fax was here. He's still in touch with some of the artists that he even performed with. So it's being a bridge. And again, we know dope shit. We know dope people. And if they're dope, let's work. That's all I'm about. Hey, y'all should work. Cut the shenanigans. Screw the politics. Y'all, let's get busy. So it's about purposely bringing these people together, purposely getting in with certain organizations and certain concert venues to be like, hey, this person's on tour. Y'all should talk to their manager, or I've already talked to them. Let's make this happen. When I make it happen, can I suggest who's opening? When I suggest who's opening, we get them on the bill. We get them on the bill. Now they're gonna build together. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's purposeful though. Ain't nothing an accident. You know what I'm saying? So that's one. And then just being honest, trying to DJ outside of the state. And not like a wedding. I'm talking about we pulling up, we doing an event, we promoting it. And I got a whole series I want to do. I almost called our New Year's event that, but I was like, I'm going to hold off. I have a real idea that is going to happen. So you will be seeing some of us relative, some things
yes, sir.
That's going to pop off.
Yes, sir.
And again, nothing can happen unless I'm consistent and disciplined and sharpening my skills, sharpening my marketability. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. And after that, I want an artist to name me their actual DJ. And that's officially. I'm the official DJ of somebody. So that's a very personal thing, and that way we can rock. We can do the shows. I can do the sets. We can create sets. Somebody who's on that level and wants to work with me on that level, they see that in me. Again, that's a respectful thing for somebody to trust their livelihood, their performance livelihood with you. You know what I'm saying? And because that means it's not just fly by night. Oh, who there? I'm gonna just you're gonna also get a very real, authentic expression of them, because it's give and take when a DJ and the MC work together. That's old school.
Yes, sir.
You are a tandem. I love words. I don't know where that word came from, but you're a tandem. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I want to get to. And as far as reach and all that, I don't know. I don't have numbers. I don't have a money thing. I don't have. See, I know that these steps will set us up, and drop merch. Okay. Yes, merchandise. That's my personal. So that's that's building a brand. Again, none of these things happen unless I first start getting busy. Nothing else goes. So, cause this is the lane I said I'm in. So that's what I'm working on. That's what I'm working towards personally.
I feel that, man.
Business personal.
Yeah.
Business personal.
Yeah. No, I feel that, man. And I think that 2022, man, is setting itself up to be a beautiful year. I know we got a couple different events that I'm plotting on, that I got you in the loops of. So I'm just looking forward to seeing what progresses and what's not. Having the schedule already booked out till September feel good, man. So Yeah, man, just stay in the loop, man. We'll be having some very, very interesting developments coming soon.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Brother Johnny, I know the poetry. You loving the poetry.
Yeah.
But before this podcast, my man was playing Zik Tape 1. Don't think we're the plug. So on Audio Mac, because he told me where it's at, Jonny Knogood, KNO, at G.
Double G. What's it? KNOG, double O at a D?
Double O at a D on Audio Mac. And make sure y'all check out Zik Tape 1. And he also have, you can find Zik Tape 2.
Yes, sir.
Go find it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna make him put all this stuff on my favorite app. we gonna
on Bandcamp?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Zik Tape 1 is on Bandcamp.
Yep. So he's a magician with the words. And 2022 is a long year. It's 365 days.
Yes, sir.
I know you loving the poetry.
Uh-huh.
Is one of your goals, maybe it might not be a goal, is to get on the mic with a beat behind you?
I don't know, man. I can't say that that's a 2022 goal. I would say that that's a 2022 goal of the people. So I don't know.
But with your heart chakra being open, if the opportunity comes, the right one, and they align, do you believe you'll be ready for it?
Honestly, I don't know, man. We'll see what happens, man. Just stay tuned in to what we got going on 2022. Sniper streaming on all digital platforms. Sniper streaming on all digital platforms. The fuck y'all thought this was?
Sniper not streaming on digital platforms, bro. Hey, that sniper hard. Wavy.
That's marketing, man. That's marketing.
Link below. Yeah, man. But Young God, I know you got some things brewing, and I don't want you to spoil everything, but I want you to give me maybe one or two quick little goals, and then I want you to tell, if you can, I want you to tell the people where they can find the rest of your goals at coming up.
Oh, yeah, most def. So to start that off, you can find everything on my new YouTube channel that I just created called Journey of One, Path of Many. I also dropped today an introduction video, and I described like the whole meaning behind the name and everything. So one of my main goals for this year is to drop a video every single day, just like how I did for the songs.
Man, working.
Don't never stop.
Say that. What's the name of that channel again?
Let's see. Journey of One, Path of Many.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I can explain it real quick.
You don't got save it for your channel.
No, it's already on there though.
Yeah, exactly. So we go there for the rationale, journey of one, path of many, because I understand it, but you ain't got to. What's understood ain't got to be explained.
I feel it.
But yes, sir. Young God is doing it. He did it on SoundCloud already.
I was about to say, Young God remind me of Russ.
Man, every day grind, doing all his own everything. Lyrics, production, engineering, building a skill, and it's
photography, cinematography, everything,
production, post-production,
everything.
So
fashion, shit, even the fashion icons too. Wait till we get that GoPro up there and they start seeing the fashion. Young God, man.
And wait till this money flow. Me and Young God gonna have battles on the simple. I'm a simple guy, so I like accent pieces. I like very accent colors. So the smallest color I'm gonna bring out in something else. That's just how I like to roll. You know what I'm saying? And you know we poor, you know, ish. Monetarily, ish. So when we get this money up, you know, I'm sorry, I'm not materialistic per se, but I do like materials.
Yeah.
So I like to express myself through some of the things that I do and I wear. There's a that's how I really choose. You kind of get a flair for who I am. Sometimes it's about what I wear, the type of necklaces I wear.
Man,
you get to see like, oh. Yeah, walking in. Fun.
We talked about having that knowledge of self earlier and knowing our vices. That's why I don't dress up. I'm very materialistic. That's why I don't care for materials.
Yeah. I'm
very materialistic, man.
It's knowing where this stuff stems from. Mine does not stem from a scarcity. It's more of I truly feel like an expression. Like I don't like flashy shit. I like finding random rocks, random things to put on here. random pieces. Funny story, bro. Like anytime I go somewhere, I put pieces together. I have certain outfits, and I had a new outfit I put together when I was in Atlanta during All-Star Weekend, right? Last year. I be a broke ass traveler. I don't know how I be doing it. But that was a business trip. That was a business trip for real. But I was in Atlanta during that weekend. Didn't even go to none of the clubs. Y'all ain't getting me.
Man, shout out to E. He be in all the spots.
And don't be in the spot. I just be at the spot, but not in the spot.
At the spot, but not in the spot.
But I remember I had on a little outfit, and I would come off the elevator. And this, All-Star Weekend, they was out, the thing was out there. So comes the girl straightened right up. It's like, hey, how you doing? I'm good. How you doing? I'm good. And just was giving me the eyes. I'm like, all right, I'm cool. I go eat breakfast. We're going to brunch or whatever with my best friends for her birthday. I'm in line. We getting in line, and some of the dude, I remember actually coming off the elevator before I left. Dude was like, hey, bro, your shit, you dripping like hell, boy. That shit fire. It was simple to me. And like, I got the top from Target. I had a little necklace, stone necklace I got from Vegas at the little jewelry and mineral store. That's a spot, man. If you want a jewelry and mineral store in Las Vegas, get off the strip. I promise you, that man they got a $500,000 rose quartz in the back. Spear rose quartz, largest one in the world.
Just in the back.
In the back,
Chilling.
That
shit crazy.
Amethyst up to your height. Chilling.
That's crazy.
Bruh, but I had I had on some cool little sneaks. Nothing heavy, bro. No, I don't do like a bunch of jewelry except every now I do a watch. But everybody was feeling it. And it almost feel better when the dudes you don't know give you that nod, bro. It's like, damn, I think I looked different. But it's appreciated. People still appreciate originality is what I'm getting to. So I use my clothes and that stuff to express more of myself. Y'all seen my shoes. There's certain shoes I don't get. They're very popular. A lot of the popular I don't really get. I find what I like. But it's just a way to express myself and finding I like my vice is not looking like you, not being like you. That's my vice. I don't want to be like you. Sorry. And so I really get off on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my thing. And you can do that cheap. And I'm going to forever do that cheap. Even if I get bread, you don't got to spend money. I don't want all that designer stuff. At least not those. I get the black designers. But, it's different ways of doing it. So it's more of a form of expression. I truly try to use that as expression, bro.
Nah, I think you hitting on something. It definitely ain't about the price. I mean, shout out to the thrifters out there. It's about how you wear a lot of stuff too. Literally, you could wear the same outfit and not wear the same outfit as somebody else.
Style can't be bought. That's what people always think. Style cannot be bought. So and that's in everything. So even with DJing, you can't buy somebody's style. Production, there's certain people you hear, you know exactly who beat it is. That's their style. They in their bag. They ain't trying to be like nobody else. That's theirs. You can get their drum kits, you can get their sounds, but it's important for you to create your own, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's like for me, and that's like one of my overarching goals is to continue to try to be me, regardless of how high our highs get through this shit. And regardless of how low our lows get, I gotta still be me. You know what I'm saying? And everybody don't get to see everything. You see me at certain points. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And we got to go to the other extreme. We done see me at the low. Let's go on and try to get to this high now.
Yes, sir.
So while your heart open and you doing good work, we finna get successful in other people's eyes. But we already successful by this happening. Y'all even messing with us, man. Y'all here with us. Like I said at the beginning, we taking y'all with us. Our goal is to make sure that we give y'all more notoriety of y'all riding with us, and that's gonna come in different creative ways. So there's gonna be perks to this. You know what I'm saying? And we appreciate all the support thus far, and everything that's here, that's due for us. Everything that's due for us as we do for us. You know what I'm saying? So, man, we starting to get in these bags.
Yeah,
where it start to go. But yeah, man, I do want to get to some of the podcast goals. And I'm gonna throw a few out. You got anything else
I got one podcast goal. I mean, the only podcast goal that I got that we already spoke on is we trying to get to that 100 subscribers.
100 subscribers. That's on YouTube.
Road to 100 subscribers, man, on YouTube, man. So find the Streets A&R YouTube channel, man, and hit that like and subscribe button, man.
Yes, sir. And we would love to say it's youtube.com/StreetsA&R, but until you get 100, we can't change it.
Mm-hmm.
So get us to that 100 subscribers, man. If you messing with us, if you just rocking with the message, I don't even care if you don't like it. If you like Johnny more than me, subscribe. If you like me more than Johnny, subscribe.
And if you like hearing the young guy just chime in and say, I'm the other one, you know what I'm saying? Hit that like and subscribe, man.
You know what I'm saying? If you listen, we genuinely appreciate everybody thus far and continue to spread the word. But that's definitely one of our goals. That's our hard, quick, dirty goal is that. And I actually had more because I really think in 2022, we do this. I'm at least 10 bands of subscribers, 10 of them. That's a goal.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be diligent in how we do this, but that's a goal. I want 10 racks.
I think that's realistic.
It's real. It's YouTube. It's realistic.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as we hit it, we going to shift to another one.
Man.
Listen, hey, I almost went to a whole deep conversation on why, especially black and people from poor neighborhood college athletes don't do well in college because they already hit their goal. Most of us ain't never been. My family, we the first one to go to college. Goal was to go to college. They hit it. So without repurposing themselves, they don't have any drive. So they just there to play. So we got to reshift. You hit a goal, reshift, get a new one. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get that 100. We're going to get that 10. When we get that 10, we'll see the speed and the pace, and we'll reevaluate, and we'll put another one. But it is vitally important because we are on this journey with y'all. We're going to keep it funky. And this upcoming year, we're going to keep it funky. I promise you. Like, we putting artists on. But that ain't all we're going to be talking about.
Right.
And we finna start playing in the mud. Because there's a lot of things. We're big on education.
Yes, sir.
We're big on not only educating ourselves, but those around us. And there's things we've experienced in this game. There's things we see in this game. There's things we haven't saw yet that we're trying to get to. And we need the education. We got to spit it back to you. Everybody think this thing is sprinkles and sparkles and shit. It ain't like that. Everybody see the sensation over there and think that everybody going to pop. It ain't like that. So we're going to talk about what's real coming into 2022.
Yes, sir.
Like, so we gonna bring that. That's a goal. We going to start. And with that, even that goal, we will be doing interviews. Possibly next week.
Okay.
So that's a goal, is to interview.
Yes, I think
simple goal.
I think that's the most realistic thing. If we're here to be a platform for artists, why ain't we got no artists here?
That's accountability.
Yes, sir.
Hey, y'all said we done said their names, and we ain't not one of them stepped through the door. So guess what's going to happen? That door going to open up. We open our door so we can get some doors open. And we going to keep building. Cross-collaboration, cross-promotion, and just genuinely fuck with them. Period. That's how it starts, and that's how it's going to end. So interviewing, we going to start. And as soon as we start, we going to do some big time. We gonna get it done. And then as far as the pod, one of our goals is to branch out and bring in a sponsor, but the right way, the genuine way, and do real business and being open with them. Let's talk metrics, but let's talk, you know what I'm saying? This is what we offer. This is what we've done. This is what we've done so far. What are you offering? We want a real, genuine sponsor that will happen in 2022. Because we tired of eating noodles.
So I'll be eating smoothies.
Yeah, smoothies be going. They go ham now. Don't get it twisted. We make smoothies. Smoothie King, what's up, man?
Hey, especially, man, 2020. Man, 2020, man. We kept Smoothie King in business.
Man, hey, Smoothie King, man, here's a business idea. I always thought about this. Why don't y'all have like a membership card that even if it's $75 a month, you get like unlimited smoothies or something. You know, because what most people are not going to do is actually use it. So you're getting free money. They're never going to really run it up. we would have ran that bad boy up in
Ran it up.
2020.
That mug was a reward, man, because we was out there working out, getting it in, doing the cards a deck. We was on some military stuff. He was out there doing 2-a-days and stuff like that.
It was crazy. Sometimes 3-a-days. Remember, because I would be at my 5 a.m. workout and then go to our workout and then later go to boxing.
Yep.
Like a tripping.
Tripping.
But it was all good, man. Like, yeah, man. Hit the line. Shout out y'all. Give us a restaurant. Franchise. Nah. But yeah, man, a sponsorship. That's what a real deal sponsorship for us. So if we needed to, and which we all need, let me say that. If we wanted to, because we all need to quit jobs. We need free. We need to be free. Free up our time. It's not about money, it's about time. Man, imagine even if I had my salary, I'm freeing up my time. I could now go make some more money instead of clocking in. So that's always the goal, you guys, is to free up your time.
That part, or maximize your time in a way that what you're doing is, beneficial, where it don't feel like work. I'm pretty privileged that the things that I do for my income actually benefit other people besides just myself. So it's rewarding.
Yes, sir. Young guy, you got a pod goal that you done pondered on? Still pondering? What about you, Johnny? You got another one?
Man, I think that's really it, man. It's just the 100 subscribers. And I think that's just a minimal, small goal.
Yeah, that ain't
momentum, man. It's just literally about momentum.
2022. I need us to listen. Podding is the new artist. We gotta go somewhere and pod live.
Yeah,
we going somewhere live. We podding.
Look, that must have been Young Guy's goal.
Oh, that's Young Guy. We've been on a little similar wavelength lately.
Yeah.
But we're podding live somewhere else. Even not even just somewhere else. Even if it's here, we podding live. You will get tickets, and you early folks, we got your information. Be prepared. So that is a goal. That's a real 2022 goal.
Yeah. I mean, shit, it was a 2021 goal.
Yeah. And
it was an idea, concept. Like we already, I think that's what it's about. That's how I know it's gonna happen, because we've been having that from the inception, from the mind. Like you got to have the ending in mind from the beginning, and I think that's we're taking the realistic steps towards getting there.
And then my last one for the pod next year is for each one of us to have our individual businesses and ventures really kick off. I know you got a couple. I know you. We ain't gonna say the name of one, but you talked about reading.
Yeah, but we still got that under wraps too.
Got that. So make sure y'all arm yourself with some books. Be prepared.
Yes, sir.
And I'm just telling you now. Just arm yourself with some books. So these things are in motion, and I want all of our ventures outside of here, outside of this room, to pop off. This is an idea that was given to me 2020. You know what I'm saying? Just and running into you all, we've been able to the maturation of it has been beautiful, and it's consistent. And now it's time for us to in a healthy way, we need to start replicating like this virus. Let's get busy. We're trying to touch the minds and the spirits of everybody, and that's real, because I'm not here for the play games. I'm not really here for none of that. We have opportunities where we could do some other things, but I'm here really to expand myself and understand that self is the first community. If I ain't good, I can't take care of nothing else. I got a family. I got to make sure I'm good. And I want to make sure I can continue to be good. So getting rid of those bad environments, getting out of, again, situations, jobs, not taking on, like people don't understand, I do other work outside of here, music. I have a job, but even outside of the job, I've done other projects using my mind I'm actually, one of my goals is not to really take any community projects as far as like for money. I need to focus on what I want to focus on. Unless it's an exorbitant amount of money for little work, I'm not taking it. I'm just not. And my skill set needs to be preserved so I can apply the things that I've done for what we have building. Because we're responsible for, I have responsibility to people I've been meeting with for the last few months and recording with. That's a group of us, and I'm responsible for the people outside, sitting outside this room. And you're responsible for who you're responsible for. And Young Guy's responsible for who he's responsible for. And D's responsible for his family and the people he's responsible for. And Montreal is responsible for his people. I don't want to spread that right now. That don't mean I'm not gonna be doing my work. That don't never stop. I'm still gonna be in the community doing what we do. You gotta still walk your walk. But when it comes for money, because that comes with time, I'm dedicating it towards this craft. That's where I'm at in life. Because I know where this craft can take us. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely do. But I also just, my life is a testament that money is never a big of a hindrance or issue as we think it is. And a lot of the time we think it's the money stopping us. And yeah, the money can make a lot of things go in advance, but it's something that you hit on earlier. It's about consistency. It's about discipline. It's other factors that actually go into being successful. For me, struggling financially is a part of it, but that's not the end all be all. And like anything that I do is never for strictly financial gain. It's never for the money. Like my reward, my compensation is coming later. I know my value. I know what's my lot. I know what I reap, so I know what I'm going to sow. And so I say that to say that I'm always about the community. The money going to come for me. Call it foolish, call it stupid, call it whatever, man. But I'm not worried about that bag. My bag is on the way.
Yeah. I don't know if you misunderstood me. I'm saying I have done things and taken projects on because they're paying me. I'm saying I'm not. So I'm not going to use all of my wisdom that I've gained through this for those things. I actually can just focus on tending to the community needs as needed because now I'm focusing my work experiences needs on this. I don't want to do that for anything else.
I feel that.
That's
I
what
definitely misunderstood you.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying
you don't want to be giving your talents out for money, for compensation, where you ain't got the ability to utilize your talents for this.
Yeah, and I don't have the heart for some of the projects I've had to work on. Like I do them because I can. I don't want to do that no more. I want to be. So now I can just focus on being present. Now I can walk in a room and almost say everything I need to say. I still do. I done got in trouble at work. They know me enough. Little rebel rouser. So I can walk into a room and speak freely and not represent no extra nothing. Just me. And I'll tell them, you can say it's my job, but you can't say it's this project or this community organization. No. It's just me. Call me when y'all ready to work and move. What I'm saying, I want to free myself up to be that.
I feel that.
I don't want to take y'all
without having to have obligations.
Yeah, obligation. Let me do my thing and let me focus all my money making ability into this so I can make money on this. I want to use my money making skills to build this to make money. If I'm gonna make money somewhere on it, you know what I'm saying. I don't want to do it on the other things anymore.
No, I feel you on
not
that.
next year. I'm just not in that space. Which is fine. Like I got a whole lot of network is large. Net is growing. So
I feel
everybody finna eat. Hey, go strictly to them. Yeah, you did this? Yeah, but they got it. I promise you.
I feel you on that. I think that's one of the major goals of 2022, man, and that's why I was appreciative of having the opportunity to teach my own creative writing course this summer. Like, it's stuff like that. Like, with a curriculum I created my own self, so like, it's about the leveling up, man. It's literally about that and not using our talents to be exploited by somebody else who's going to benefit.
Right, not for no little measly ass check.
Yeah.
Especially not for that. I'd rather use my talents for free to build a network and build with other people and build with artists and build something here. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather use that talent for that. You know what I'm saying? I do a bunch of free shows before I take one of them checks right now. Free shows with the right artist that I know. It's gonna be like, yo, eat. That's it. You know what I'm saying? It's about expansion at this point. So I'm good, bro.
Yeah, I'm mad, man. I forgot my damn phone was hooked up to this damn shit.
Good.
I'm on Instagram, that shit. The goddamn video from where I shared it on my story.
Hey.
We got the digital event.
You don't watch these podcasts? Shit happens all the time. And Johnny gonna be like, man, we need to cut it out. Hell to the no. Get out. Either get off your phone, because I'll be forgetting that, my Bluetooth hooked up. This shit'll rock right now.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man. So I know we just hope that while y'all listening to this, man, you getting something out of this and hearing the hunger that we have for making sure each one of us are successful past what we do together. I need y'all successful past what we do together. And I don't know how long that's going to take. I don't know how long we ride. Like I said, we still on the thread. So we don't going to let the universe keep weaving. And we just going to make sure we're putting the materials there for it to weave. So that's all of our skills, our talents, our candidness with one another. And we just going to keep it going. So 2022, be on the lookout, buddy. I don't care what you got. I promise you we ain't stopping. I promise you that. So with that, man, I don't have too much else, man. We got goals. These goals will be posted. The tangible ones we're going to post up. So y'all can hold us accountable too.
Yes, sir.
At least check in. Where y'all at?
Yes, sir.
Let you know.
Yes, sir.
So, man, I'm charged the fuck up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man.
I'm ready.
It's been a beautiful day. I had a long, beautiful day, man. So I'm excited.
Yes, sir. So with that, make sure you follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Streets A&R. All the same. All the same. Streets A&R. So make sure you follow us on there. Also tune in. We are on about everything except Apple. So Spotify, Amazon, Audible. You can go to rss.com. We're there. Catch the podcast and catch us on YouTube. Road to 100. Get us there. We rocking with you. So I can add that to at Streets A&R on there too.
Yes, sir.
So, man, anything else?
Man, that's it, man.
I appreciate y'all. I'm getEJIKEwithit.
I'm Jonny Knogood.
Hey, be on the lookout. We coming. Deuce Deuce out the roof.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Peace.
The beats, the flow, the rhythm. All movement starts from the streets. Streets A&R Podcast.